If you've recently become a fan of the Fire Emblem franchise, chances are you were probably introduced with Fire Emblem Heroes. Released in 2017, Heroes has become Nintendo's most profitable mobile venture.
Cha-ching!
And definitely one of the most popular installments in the Fire Emblem franchise.
2 for 1!
So, how did it all come to be? And how exactly do Fire Emblem fans feel about this game? Let's figure that out. Welcome to History of the Emblem, Fire Emblem Heroes. In March of 2015, Nintendo announced that they would begin publishing games for mobile devices. This was a shock to many, as Nintendo had previously stated that they had no interest in making games that weren't on their own consoles. Nevertheless, 2015 marked a new era for Nintendo. They were finally going to step into something modern. There was generally no news concerning Nintendo and mobile devices for the rest of the year, but things changed on April 26, 2016. A new Fire Emblem game was announced on mobile devices and slated to release that fall. Not much was said about the game, but Nintendo assured its audience that it would be more accessible in comparison to the Fire Emblem games for Nintendo's dedicated gaming systems, but will also offer the great value of a role-playing strategy game. It sounded pretty neat.
Dazzling, yes?
At this point, development for the new Fire Emblem game had been well underway. Unlike the other Nintendo mobile games, FE Mobile was developed by one of Nintendo's second-party developers, Intelligent Systems. Of course, Intelligent Systems handled the development of every other Fire Emblem game, so why not give the project to the people who know what they're doing, right? Heading the project was current series director Koichi Maeda, with the help of Shingo Matsushita. Matsushita was moved specifically to the mobile games department of Nintendo so that he could work on Fire Emblem Heroes. Together, Maeda and Matsushita established 2 goals for the game: to expand new original stories every year, and to frequently add new gameplay modes. Additionally, they hoped to add content that appealed to newcomers and increase player engagement. The rest of the team had to determine what features from the Fire Emblem series they wanted to include in the mobile game. To make it more appealing to newcomers, the complexity of a normal Fire Emblem game had to be vastly toned down to fit on mobile devices. And I do literally mean fit. Of course, full-size Fire Emblem maps would not work for Heroes.
I cannot allow this!
So the development team looked back to their experience on Famicom Wars to make small yet fulfilling maps. Eventually, fall 2016 came, and Fire Emblem was nowhere to be seen. In a news statement, Nintendo confirmed after the launch of Super Mario Run in December, Nintendo plans to deliver its previously announced mobile device titles in the Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem series before the end of March 2017. Oh boy, a delay. But it wasn't too long. Fire Emblem Heroes was formally announced during the Fire Emblem Direct in January of 2017, and Nintendo began the very first Choose Your Legends poll. On February 2nd, 2017, Fire Emblem Heroes was released on mobile devices in 39 countries. It was an instant success. Unlike the other games that I cover on this channel, development of Fire Emblem Heroes is still going on. Both Maeda and Matsushita have expressed a fondness for the way that Heroes allows for the fans to connect with the developers. To draw in more fans, the developers have been adding some more newcomer-friendly content, like Learn with Sharena and the Meet Some of the Heroes series. Currently, there is no end in sight for Fire Emblem Heroes, and honestly, at this point, why would there be? Fire Emblem Heroes has made so much money for Nintendo and IS. In its first year, the game surpassed $400 million in revenue. With an average gross of $20 million per month, it's safe to say that Heroes is probably the franchise's most lucrative installment. For comparison, all 3 Routes of Fates grossed about $64 million in their first year. It's definitely worth noting that Fates is the best-selling console game in the series. Yeah, Heroes made $336 million more than the most popular main series installment in just 1 year.
Ooh.
That's insane. But we all know what it is that makes Fire Emblem Heroes so lucrative. Gacha. These types of games offer an item, or in Heroes' case, a character, that people can obtain by pulling for them in a kind of lottery-type fashion. To get more in-game currency to pull for characters, users have the option of being free to play or to spend money.
We're on commission.
Millions of people play Fire Emblem Heroes, so millions of people are spending money on it every single day. Some see gacha as gambling, which can be troublesome.
That's life, really, isn't it?
Fire Emblem Heroes ran into this problem in 2019, where the game was pulled from Belgium due to a specific law that bans loot boxes and gachas. It's unclear at the time of making this video if that will have any effect on the revenue of Fire Emblem Heroes. This part of the video was originally going to look at the impact that Fire Emblem Heroes had on the fanbase. To look at this, I needed some data from different Fire Emblem communities around the internet. I took to both FE subreddits and both FE Aminos for information, and the response was overwhelming. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. Now, with the response I got, I believe that this topic and these surveys deserve their own video. So tune into part 2 of History of the Emblem, Fire Emblem Heroes. Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you know that I've launched a Patreon page. If you plan to join, you'll be able to assist me in making History of the Emblem videos on a more regular basis. Anyone who supports will also have their name appear at the end of that month's History of the Emblem videos. Thank you so much for all of your support for History of the Emblem, and as always, I will strive to put out the best quality content for you all. Thanks for watching.